Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, no matter where you are in the world. Welcome into the Uno Mobile Wildcard Series Community Cup Monthly Final. Folks, it's October. This is the last monthly final of the year. It's crazy that we're here. And of course, I'm your host, 𝐤𝐥, and yes, I am wearing a pumpkin on my head. Excited to get into that with our spooky stroll right around the corner. So we're going to bring in our amazing co-host. We've got Pancake Pal back. And yes, we are both dressed up for the spooky stroll. I went pumpkin. You went cat ears. Pal, how are you feeling?
I am so excited. I cannot believe this is our last event of the year before finals. I mean, we've been doing this all year. We've been seeing all these competitors come through here in Uno Mobile Esports. It's been such a pleasure being with you all year here, 𝐤𝐥.
It's time to add in our new rule of the day. Now, you're going to recognize this wheel spin, all the same rules, but we get to respin it and see what rule our competitors would play with. This is just for group stages, all right? So as we spin the wheel, let's see what all of our group stage competitors are going to have to play with. And it is 0-7. 0-7 is back. Pal, I love me some 0-7, and I know you and I are both fans of chaos. Group stages, a great time to have 0-7.
This is beyond controlled chaos over here. You just don't know what's going to happen. Things are reversing. Decks are moving. I mean, this is kind of where a little bit of toxicity can come out here into these plays, which I kind of, love. This is our last one of the year. I think a lot of people have a lot to prove, but I think this kind of keeps things really spicy in our series.
Slowly but surely, and Romeo doing a lot of the same. Now, this is part of the strategy of 0-7s. You almost want to burn your wilds, especially if you have 0s and 7s in your hand, because you're going to get rid of that hand. You don't want to give somebody else a wild. Now, we've got Maria on Uno, and it's a wild card. This could end early. Romeo switches for it, and everyone's going to be doing the same. This Uno wild card is going to be passed around several times.
I mean, this is kind of where, burn in the 7s, unless you pick them up.
There it is. It's continuing. It's gone now to every single person.
It's come full circle.
That's right. It's going to keep going, too.
Oh, man.
You know you got to play a 7, but you can't. You have to try to draw, and you can't do anything about it. Romeo grabs a victory after the wild card is passed all the way around the circle. Romeo has one. Maria has one. First two games done and dusted. We are moving quick to be able to make... Oh, just gonna keep skipping.
Oh, man. They are just punishing Maria on all these skips.
Okay, Deadpool goes back to Uno. Now, let's look at our scores here. Maria is in first technically right now. 6 points on the board.
There it is.
There's the 7. Was able to play it. Romeo
Maria has a 2. She's gonna switch it back.
I'm telling you, 2-7 curse.
No.
The 2-7 curse in 0-7s is so brutal. Now you get a chance to just throw as many cards out as you can. You got to make Maria draw cards, and that's
15 seconds.
exactly what you're going to try to do. But a nice challenge from Maria. Romeo draws instead.
There it is.
Maria plays her card. Maria wins regardless of what card she has. Maria is back on top. Look at Maria.
Lots of blues from Deadpool and Maria.
If Maria can just go to blue here, she can win with 6 cards in her hand. Discard all with all blues. If it stays here, I think it will.
Oh my goodness.
It's going to discard all, discard all, discard all. Maria's going to win it all with 6 cards in her hand. Look at this.
Wow.
Unreal.
Maria.
Unbelievable victory. Nobody was able to use a 0. Nobody was able to use a 7. Maria wins it all in the end. I was talking about her strategy, talking about her plays, pulled it out in the end. It is moving on to the semifinals. That's Maria and Romeo, both on top. No tiebreakers to write home about. Pal, we've already finished up Group A. We are screaming through this thing, and I love it because it's Halloween spooky season.
It is spooky season, and what was spooky is how strategic and big brain plays Maria was coming in with this first matchup today.
The hands can still change, and you've just given away Uno. It's not over yet, but you've given away Uno because you decided to play the discard all. 20 seconds remaining.
Yes, 20
not a bad play.
seconds.
It's on blue. It changes to yellow. Anything can happen. It's going to come down to the draw. It draws a discard all. You can't play it. Me wins. Me, smiley face wins because their last card was a discard all. Now, Wow, there was a lot that happened in that final sequence, but
Goodness.
I don't think Sandy knew that me had another discard all because that was drawn after they exchanged hands, and just crazy luck there, but also some skill.
Reverse.
Plenty of time, but as you go to yellow, you've propped up Candy Apple. Candy is not going to play that 0 because it's their last card. They don't want to give away the best hand, but being that it's yellow, Emmy got skipped. Candy Apple grabs a victory out of nowhere and is going to shake up this competition. If we don't skip the player at the top there, if we don't skip Emmy Slays, pal, Emmy plays a 7. She had a yellow 7 in her hand, can swap hands with Candy Apple, and the game continues. Oh, no.
Oh, misses the challenge.
Emmy has so many cards, I can't even count them. That might be the most I've ever seen. That is wild.
Oh, no. Okay, but look, Candy Apple with that 7.
Uno.
Yeah.
Down to Uno. Oh.
Here's the deck. I mean, have half the deck.
Oh, no. Candy Apple takes the deck, but there is a 7, so
Take it right back.
Around.
Take it right back. This is going to keep happening. Everybody's going to pass around this last 7 back and forth, back and forth. Can somebody else get their hands on it, or are we going to let Emmy win it all?
Oh, wait. Me, Smiley Face, just picked up a 7. Is going to switch it up right here. There's a discard all that's about to happen.
Or you could play 0 here.
Burning the clock. We're burning the clock over here. 56 seconds.
Oh, wow. Candy Apple in all of those cards doesn't have a 0. Discard all, into discard all, into discard all. A ton of cards being played.
Goodness.
It takes
He's going to take the opportunity to switch it back.
Incredible. 7-7 C my 0.
Your moment, James.
James.
Come on.
James has to win 3 in a row to make the semifinals. Can James do it?
Reverse.
I mean, he's in first still. 39 seconds on the clock, everybody.
Potentially could go to yellow. No, it's going to keep it red. Reverse into a reverse back into yellow. Opens an opportunity for James to win. James is going to win. James is going to grab his first victory.
James. It's James's moment. He did it.
Group
He did it.
Group
He did it.
B might go the distance. 3 players on 2 wins and James on 1 win. James, though, gonna have to win back-to-back victories, take 3 wins in order to move to the semifinals, or at the very least win this next game so bad, so well, just dominate. Everybody else has to have a ton of cards in their hands that he will have the top score potentially after 2. Who knows? Only time will tell.
He will have to play the best Uno of his life. Okay?
Oh, here we go.
And I want to see it.
Skipped.
17 seconds.
Emmy has a action card. James goes potentially all the way to first place here if Candy has to draw. Candy draws a 0. Unbelievable. But has to draw again.
The reverse.
The reverse for Candy. Has to draw again. I don't think there's enough time to filibuster. Draws an action card. James is going to win it. James is going to win it. The final seconds. James wins it all.
I have chills. This could be history right here. I don't want to cast or curse it. Actually, I don't know.
Every
this is crazy.
Every player on 2 wins. We have gone the distance. We can't go any further. This next game will determine who is making the semifinals. James wins. It really does the impossible.
This is esports, baby. You know, this is like the best of the best over here.
Oh, wow.
+4.
+6.
+6.
Uno.
All right.
+8.
Candy Apple over here utilizing that +8 to Uno. James picking up 10 cards. Oh my
Candy
goodness.
might win. Can't draw off the top deck. Nobody can change the color. +8 into a 0. Candy Apple wins it all, which means James Chu. We'll see you in the semifinals, my friend. Candy Apple and James out of nowhere making the semis. James said, if I don't win, I need Candy Apple to win. And that's exactly what happened. Candy Apple wins in the most dynamic of fashions. No one can change the color. Walks to the victory line playing a 0 to end it all. What a sequence. What a group.
Takes that deck
from
his hands.
Builder's gonna win it all. The discard all. Sometimes you're like, yeah, great. I got some luck on the top deck. Sometimes, Houdini, you're not getting out of this chance. Not yet. Builder grabs the victory right underneath your nose. Just a little bit faster with that sleight of hand. Congratulations, Builder, on the board as well. I think we've got, 3 different winners in 3 different games? It's pretty impressive. Oh, look at Lane Boy. If it gets all the way around,
Oh my goodness,
if
Houdini
it gets all the way around,
𝐸𝐿𝐥𝐥 in
Lane
second.
Boy with a massive discard all victory. The biggest one we've seen today. I believe that beats out our 6 discard all victory from me, Smiley Face, or I think it was 7 cards there from Lane Boy.
That was a
Playing
massive
it
discard
right.
all. 𝐸𝐿𝐥𝐥 in first right now. 39 seconds on the clock.
I'm running thin, but a discard all is exactly what Lane Boy wants. Gonna get rid of his blues, gonna hang on to the yellows. Discard all, discard all, discard all. Goes yellow and reversed.
Oh, the reverse.
Lane Boy goes to Uno here because 𝐸𝐿𝐥𝐥 can't play. Lane Boy burns a little bit of time and says, gotcha, down to Uno.
There's no switch situation
20
over
seconds.
here except that 0.
Discard all again, and it goes green. Lane Boy's strategy
Lane Boy.
yet again pays off. This is some nice patient playstyle. Lane Boy wins again, grabs his second victory, now on match point and a chance to go to the semifinals. Huge victory, especially with where he was at in the points. Not some really strong wins. Puts himself in a really good position to make the semis. Lane Boy has to play this to get down to few points. Lane Boy's in first points-wise, 20 seconds and counting. And a 7 switch switches to the player with Uno, not knowing it's an action card.
15 seconds.
They're not taking Lane Boy's hand. Lane Boy doesn't have Uno. They think the best card on the table is the Uno. Of course you do. It's Uno, but it's an action card.
Goodness.
Lane Boy's gonna win it all because no one's looking at Lane Boy yet again. Plays the bluff perfectly. Lane Boy wins the last round with the patient plays and saying, no, not me. I'm not the threat. Don't take my cards. I have 2. They have 1. But you didn't know.
Well played.
Didn't have an action card, which means they have less points. Congratulations to Lane Boy. Zeros are flying. We're on Uno, and look who it is. Well, not anymore. It's 𝐸𝐥𝐥 now at the top in Uno, but a ton more 7s as well.
Oh, the switch.
I think this 0 is gonna fly everywhere.
Oh, that was so disrespectful, but it's gonna switch.
Keep going.
Again.
Keep it going. Can I get another 7? Can I get another one? Yes, I
Oh,
can.
you're gonna get another 7. Look at all these zeros and opportunities with 1:26 on the clock. I mean, I would just be laughing at this point.
Yellow!
Getting everyone.
𝐤𝐤.
But it's 𝐤𝐤.
The yellows.
𝐤𝐤.
Here's
𝐤𝐤 said enough. Enough switching here. I'm just gonna take this win.
here's the thing, right? This 0 passes to every single player's hand. Continuing to have to draw, but a huge. You see that discard all that's been drawn over here on the left-hand side.
First.
𝐤𝐤 in first, but Latonia could go out here and does. Nobody could do anything about it. A nice draw, Latonia.
Woo.
Welcome to solos. Welcome to your first victory. I love it.
I mean, I think it was part egg, the taunt. I think she was feeling that play right there and actually knew what the hand she had to offer and was able to secure that win. So congratulations. 20 seconds, 𝐤𝐥.
𝐤𝐤's got the best spot to win here. I mean, Latonia could change hands, actually. I didn't even see the red 7. I saw so many red cards. Job's not done. Latonia takes the best hand, plays the action card, is going to skip here over Lily and burn the clock. Nobody can do anything about it. Latonia grabs the second victory. I thought it was 𝐤𝐤's nice and easy, but guess what? It's 0 7s. Anything can happen. And Latonia had a 7. It just barely missed my eye. And Latonia said, don't worry, 𝐤𝐥. Trust me, 𝐤𝐥. I'm going to win this one. Latonia now on match point on 2 wins. This is about to be chaos. Wait, no, it's not. No, it's not. A +2 onto Lily.
Wait a minute.
Means that Lily can't play. 𝐤𝐤 grabs a free win.
That win.
Sometimes, pal. Sometimes we say, yeah, you don't want to be the first to the low amount of cards, but sometimes another player says, don't worry, I got you. Has no idea they got you, but I got you. But Latonia's on 2+4 wilds. The problem is she's there early. Will anybody be able to change it? It's not looking like it because Lily can't play for 7.
I mean, we're changing. We're going to take an opportunity to stack over here. +4 for Lily. But here, 𝐤𝐤 might switch things around.
Nobody can do anything. Latonia's going to grab a free
there
win.
It is.
3+4 wilds.
You know, I'm just going to give a little, koala love over there.
Hey.
Thank you for that, Dub.
Experience. Experience proves. Apparently, it means something. Latonia grabs another victory, walks on to the finish line into the semifinals with 𝐤𝐤 in tow, by the way. Both of them moving on. Nobody else even close. Congratulations, Latonia and 𝐤𝐤. Jaja. We'll see, because the question is, what rule are we going to be using? We've got a chance to spin the wheel again, and in the semifinals, everything could be different. Let's spin that wheel. Let's see what rule we're working with. It was 0-7 last time. What will it be this time around? We're going back to Wild Punch. Now, this house card's gotta be one of my favorite, because it's kind of understated, right? I think oftentimes with our community cup, when we've seen the Wild Punch, it's kind of been this thing that kind of just lurks in the shadows, maybe kind of like Houdini, and just hangs out in the back.
That's a great way to describe it.
You have to think about it. You're like, okay, somebody might have this, and it kind of ruins their playstyle without you even having to play it. Just the threat of it being there changes the way the game is played.
I wonder if anyone's taken any mental notes on his strategy, though. Maria also discarding all. But we're here on an Uno situation here with James.
Lane Boy could take it all. If this is played correctly. Is gonna play the Uno now. James has to make a decision. Do you challenge? And he does. A huge play from James. Has to draw regardless.
50 seconds on the clock, though.
A massive call out. You gotta go for it in those moments. Plays the Wild Punch. Not gonna do anything, but will still be a wild card. James on blue. Nobody can change it. James, your first winner of semifinals A, comes down from the bottom of his group. Oh, Lane Boy just set up for success. That's just about all she wrote. Now, it's not fully done. Anything can happen, but gonna have to need a miracle here for somebody else to win. Reverses back to Maria. Doesn't matter what you change it to. Lane Boy on the board. 3 games, 3 different victors. I'm liking semifinals A thus far. Look at Jaja at the top. Jaja and Lane Boy in the exact same position now. Both on green. Both with the discard all, and Jaja draws another green.
Oh, man.
Skip.
It goes green,
skips here.
but it's a skip across the board. Lane Boy wins it all. Lane Boy wins the second game.
All right.
Now, do you burn it? No. Gonna draw again and draws
Maria.
huge discard all. Now, Lane Boy could win it all regardless, but look at Jaja's draw. Goes to green. If no one could do anything about it, Jaja's gonna grab this victory. Plays a Uno wild card. How did you draw that top deck wild? Job's not done. Goes for a bluff. It plays a discard all. Jaja's gonna take it all.
Jaja.
No way. And if Jaja didn't do it, Maria had a discard all one color as well. It's huge. Look at Jaja.
Oh my goodness, everybody.
Somebody's got to win.
Lane Boy and Jaja with Uno.
It's got to be Maria or Jaja's winning it all. Lane Boy, what can you top deck? Goes for a challenge. Still is going to have to top deck and get nothing. Maria can't play. No, it's a skip. It's over. It's not over yet.
It's a skip.
It's not over yet, but what can Lane Boy do?
Back to blue. Wait, it's going to use the reverse.
Nothing. Jaja grabs the victory. A tumultuous one. But back-to-back wins for Jaja. Jaja, Lane Boy, both moving on to the finals.
Oh, another discard all. Here we have it. Candy Apple with the Uno. Also Houdini. What are we going to move here?
Slowly.
There it is.
Yellow is the worst possible thing to go to.
Stays with yellow. Okay, another discard all. Things are moving around. There goes the reverse. Back to
no!
But now it's blue.
It went blue.
Oh my goodness. Oh, look at the snare. The taunts. I love to see it. Romeo with the win.
And draws a +4 wild, but doesn't have time to play it.
4 seconds. 4 seconds.
Houdini ran out of time. Was taking too long.
Apple in first and then gets egged.
And it's not looking likely. 13 seconds and counting. Latonia on 5 points.
On the clock.
Romeo having to draw and draws it. Romeo is going to win this. There's literally nothing they can do. No, Latonia wins out of nowhere. Latonia grabs the victory, but it doesn't matter because Romeo is also moving on. Romeo, Latonia, take it all. $5,000 on the line and a ton of diamonds. $3,000 for first place, $1,000 for second place, 500 for third, 500 for fourth. Everybody that's made it here thus far, you've won something already. The question is how much.
There it is, that discard all.
Okay, down to Uno.
Advantage if they can stay here with blue.
I know. The problem here is this. Romeo is flexing because he had a discard all, ready to win it all. first game of the grand finals. Romeo back on top.
Ooh.
Ooh, a
Ooh,
skip
if
comes
there's a
through.
reverse situation,
Nobody
nope.
does anything about it. 𝐤𝐥𝐥's gonna be able to grab that victory they so
Wow.
desperately wanted in the first round. So very close. Congratulations to 𝐤𝐥𝐥. Okay, could maybe discard all again, which sets up Romeo. Romeo's already winning. This is what I'm talking about. The draft, the
Wow.
open draft goes crazy because if you
Green.
don't do something about the cards you see in drafting, all of a sudden you got a player you know is on a +4 wild. Romeo
Yeah.
on top.
That's it.
Romeo wins the 4th game to be the
Yeah,
first
they
player.
know it too.
Red.
They know it
The
too.
first player to 2 wins. Massive congrats to Romeo. This is exactly where you want to be if you're
Draw
𝐤𝐥𝐥.
4.
It goes to blue.
Ooh.
Perfect setup. 𝐤𝐥𝐥 with a
Uno.
crazy play.
Wow.
Picks the +4 wild up off the top deck and decides not to play it and gets the color they need to go down to just 1 color. Goes to blue. Discard all. Discard all.
Draw 4.
Doesn't
Red.
matter. +4 wild at the end. You hang on to it. You win. Congratulations to 𝐤𝐥𝐥. Massive victory to put 𝐤𝐥𝐥 at the top as well with 2 wins. So it's Romeo and 𝐤𝐥𝐥 again at the top, both on match point, both with an opportunity to make the annual finals. The +2 saved it there. That would have been game over. The +2
my goodness.
made Latonia draw. Goes to red. Now Romeo.
Red.
Romeo can go out.
Red.
Whoa. 𝐤𝐥𝐥 with
Draw
Uno over
card.
here, though.
+8. I don't know that anybody can do anything about it. That's just freebie. Walk to the
Yep.
finals. Walk
That's
to the
it.
annual finals. Romeo is your champion of October. Congratulations. A massive victory at the end. Now, our next event is at the end of next month. All right. Now, I told you to stay tuned to socials, didn't I? Did you follow all the socials? They're going to announce it on socials. I don't know if you got a leak or not, but it's the end of next month. We'll tell you the day shortly. End of November is the annual finals. Now, of course, we're going to see all of those returning names that you've seen compete through the monthly finals and earn their spot in the annual final next month. But a reminder, it's for $10,000. And of course, the title of, well, Uno Mobile champion rather, of the world. An opportunity to win it all at the end of the year and be an Uno Mobile esports star.